Custom trigger settings on the preference page is where account owners can set rules for their company. If you can't see this page, contact your system administrator. Trigger settings include notifications by email or SMS and tasks. Open the Custom Settings option. If you already have settings in place, they'll be shown on the right. You can edit the existing rules, delete or create a new one. If you want to temporarily disable a rule, untick the Enabled box. To switch it on again, just retick to enable. At the bottom, you can select to create a new setting. This is in 4 parts. First, choose if it is absence or holiday related and give your rule a name. You should select All to combine several rules to trigger the action only when all conditions are met. If any of the rules you set should independently trigger the action, choose Any. There are a number of condition types. For example, absence events lets you notify someone when a new absence is reported or a return to work is confirmed. These are the only types of absence alerts that allow an instant notification to be sent via email or SMS. The logical base conditions will always be sent out in a digest email once per day to minimize nuisance email spam to the users. There are some special use cases in the list. For example, estimated return date will only trigger alerts to the employee via SMS. This one can't be sent to the manager. To demonstrate an example, I'm going to create a rule for a review meeting to be prompted when the employee has been absent 3 or more times in 12 months for a medical absence reason. I also want to choose a specific category of employment terms because some parts of the organisation have a different absence policy and I don't want to trigger tasks for those employees. I've selected All because I want the rules to trigger the action when both are present. I want the task to trigger every time the employee goes absent, so I'll leave the time restriction off. Next, I choose to apply this to the whole organisation. I could limit this to specific parts of the company, but I'm already using the employment terms to do that, so I don't need to use department selections here. The third step sets the task. I'll choose Review Meeting and assign it to both the first and second line manager. Then it's the notification. I'll notify the task owners in this instance, but I'll also want a copy myself, so I'll add my name here as well. As I mentioned, the instant email and SMS options are unavailable to choose because this is a logical base condition, not an absence event. The notification will be sent in the Daily Absence Digest email, and I'll add some policy guidance for my managers so they know what to do when the trigger is tripped. When I save the setting, it is added to my list, where I can toggle it on and off.